I have 300 grams of Angora fiber, Angora rabbit, in those 3 colors, which are totally natural. I bought those bags at the Swiss Yarn Festival this year. They're also from Spicher Handwerk. Here. That's the same farm that I have the camel fiber from, which I did a sock blend in one of the previous videos during the Tour de Fleece. And now I want to experiment with Angora rabbit fiber. And I have 2 fun projects for this. One is a sock yarn, yay, other socks, hopefully very soft. And the other one is a blend for arm warmers. My plan was actually, if I experiment with new fiber, do arm warmers from just that fiber alone. But honestly, with Angora rabbit, I don't think I'm gonna do this because I don't want the Angora hair all over my clothes and everywhere and in my face, you know. Have you ever worn Angora? It's like... So I also will blend the Angora rabbit fiber with some other things for the arm warmers. However, I did spin 2 tiny bobbins, 5 grams each, with just the beige Angora, just to feel how it is to spin this by itself. And I'm telling you, it's so soft. I cannot imagine a fiber be softer than this. To spin it, it was very similar to the cat hair I did last year. If you want to see this, it's this video. The staple length is a little longer than that cat hair I spun. I mean, much longer actually. The cat hair was just about 2 centimeters, and this is, you know, Angora hair. Can get very long. So it's easier to spin, but also has 0 elasticity, basically. But draft's actually better because the staple length is longer. The difference between those 2 bobbins is this bobbin. I spun just the Angora fiber, how it is in this bag. Look at the fluff. Can you imagine how soft this is? It was pretty easy to draft. There are some parts that are a little clumpy. Like here, sometimes they clump a little together. But I just spun it uncarded from a fluff like this. And you can see how the different colors are not very well mixed. And then 5 grams, and then the other 5 grams. And 5 grams is basically like that. Maybe that's 4 grams or so. And the other 5 grams I hand carded first. So this thing is much more blended color-wise, which I don't know if it's better. I mean, sometimes it's nice to have colors not completely blended. I think the halo on the carded one is more even. There are some parts where the halo, like here, those fibers right here, they stick out in a clump. And with the other one, the halo is evenly distributed. So I already made up my mind if I spin Angora. I hand card it first. I always get into those projects where I end up hand carding during Tour de Fleece. I want to next year just spin and not think about fiber blends during Tour de Fleece. Remind me, please. Also, if you want Angora fiber not to, you know, shed all over the place, it's better to do a 3-ply if you spin just Angora. You have more stitch definition if you knit and it won't shed as much. But with a 2-ply you have a bigger halo, like a fluff. Probably you won't even see the stitches you knit anymore. I haven't knit with only Angora fiber from handspun yet, so if you did that and you disagree with what I say, please let me know in the comments immediately. I would like to hear about it. Either I ply them together, then I have 10 grams of 2-ply, or I 2-ply them separately, and then I can see the result of carded and uncarded. Or I chain ply each, and then I have 2 5-gram skeins of chain plied Angora, which is 3-ply. because then I can use one little stripe of just Angora in my arm warmers. I have to think about it a little bit. But now to the main projects. Let's start with the socks. Jump to the future. Tour de Fleece is finished and I only got to the arm warmers. So the sock yarn will actually come during Tour de Femme because I still didn't card it. So check back if you want to see the sock yarn. It will be really nice, I think. But anyway, let's check out the process for the arm warmer yarn, which is very nice. For the arm warmers, I will spin 2 75-gram skeins, 2-ply. It's probably too much, but I would like to have long arm warmers from about here till about here. And I don't want to stretch them to be so long. I want them to be just easily so long. And with the 2-ply, it's going to be a very thin fabric and hopefully very soft, because I will use 50% Merino. This is superfine Merino, which came from a braid that I pulled apart. It looked like this and I bought it on Etsy. And it had green parts in it that I used long before I did this channel for another project, which I only needed green merino. You see, actually, there is still a tiny bit of green in here from where I pulled it apart. And ever since, this has been sitting in my stash and I want to finally use it. This is 37.5 grams. Then after that, I will just have this merino left over from this braid, which I will use another time in another project. And then just for luster and stability in a Merino Angora arm warmer, I will also use 20% Tussa silk, 15 grams, and I think it will look very nicely with my color palette here. It's a very soft lavender tone. And I will use 30% Angora rabbit from the white one and the beige one. I think this looks very nice. I also will create a gradient, so I will make 2 yarns from this for each arm warmer. A lot of carding, a lot of dividing and weighting. So let's divide those and card it. Here are my piles for this project, and I really look forward to spin this. Look at the colors. Ooh. I think this is now a perfect gradient from lavender to brownish. And those 2 rows are ready to spin. Now I have to deal with this. When your people need your teaching, let your vision be your guide. But if your money be your leader, then your power be divine. Oh yeah. Oh, when your people build your vision, let your teaching be on high. If your power be your leader, then your spirit. Ta-da! 2 skeins, washed, soaked and dried. It turned out so pretty. Look at this. It could be more even, but I never had such soft yarn. It's so nice. I really cannot wait to knit with this. Let's look at it close. Look at this yarn. I mean, isn't that just absolutely beautiful? Look at the gradient and the little variations in brightness. And it's just so soft. I love this blend. I want more. I think I want a sweater quantity of this. I think my absolute favorite so far I have ever spun. And if I do it again, I will make sure the yarn will become more even.
No matter what you try to do, you can't deny the truth. No. And what the people
I will give you the stats of this beautiful Angora Merino silk yarn in the Tour de Fleece wrap-up video, along with my other yarn I have spun. And if you like custom blends like this, check back, because there will be more. I have so much fiber to blend still. You know, bison, yak, the sock yarn with Angora rabbit, and this is so soft. Look how pretty that is. Tour de Fleece was worth doing just to discover this blend. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, ask questions. Tell me if you blended Angora rabbit with something and what was your experience. Check back for Tour de Fleece, and I see you soon. Bye bye.